Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Creator Metaphysical Store. I'm actually trying to my best to keep this thing. And I'm trying to do like a wrapped turban kind of vibe because I kind of feel like that today. But um, okay. I wanted to really talk about my memories um, and like why I am here. Okay. Um, so It is totally fine if you do not believe me. It is totally fine if you unsubscribe from my channel. It is totally fine if you do negative or positive things towards me, against me, around me. It's not going to matter. Okay? Because we all have our different perception of the truth. And I understand someone may not agree with what I have to say. Let me just quickly turn off the stove really quick because I'm making like this ginger tea and I don't want it to go over. Okay. Said, good to see you are feeling better. I'm not really feeling better, but I think um, it's slowly going away. The pain is still there, but I think it's more emotional pain than anything. I do believe it's not really like physical pain, even though it reverberates into the physical. It's really emotional stuff, and so every time it gets like really intense, I just say I let go, I let it go, and I've been feeling that, and I think it's been slowly receding. Who knows what's wrong with me? I don't know. But I wanted to talk about my mission because I haven't spoken about things that I don't really talk about to a lot of people. And I think it's time for me to speak my truth and speak my voice. And if you don't like it, I am sorry to hear that. I understand. I'm very understanding of that because, I get it. You have your own belief. So when I was 8 years old, I know I talked about this part on my channel. I was taken to heaven, or what we call heaven, right? And I saw the saints and apostles on one side, on the right side, and all the elders and ministers on the 24 elders and ministers on the left, right? And I asked about who they were, and I remember being told, "You'll find out later. Soon, you'll find out later in life. Soon enough." Then Paul and Jesus came, and they were the most interactive in this whole experience. And this is the only time that my soul has left my body. Okay, so I want you to understand that this is the only time my soul has left my body. Scratch that. The second time, because the first time was when I died, and that's a different story for another time. Um, so I go up there, and basically there was this guy in this chair, and you couldn't see him because there was these pink clouds, right? When I first arrived there, he wasn't there, and then all of a sudden he was there. So it was interesting. Um, Sorry, let me respond saying telling them. Okay, I said can't talk. Call me later. um. So okay, so where was it? So yeah, so basically, um, I was given a task, and it goes against what the church claims to be, like straight up. So I get it. There's going to be a lot of Christians, a lot of people, Catholics and stuff, that are going to think that I am not who I say I am, and that's fine. Um, I know that I am a messenger of God, sent here to help give teachings that God Himself asked me to teach. So you know how when our brother Yeshua, or aka Jesus, sometimes we call him Jesus, right? And how he mentioned how like the kingdom of heaven comes from within, right? Um, and my thing is I'm here to teach people how to not only like, yes, I'm trying to teach you how to perceive the world from the inside out as the kingdom of heaven from inside out, right? But I feel it I from what I understood was that I'm supposed to teach people how to like listen to God. Because you don't need someone to tell you what God is saying, because God can talk into your ear. God can speak to you through the trees, through the animals. He can make just as He made a donkey talk, He can make a rock talk. He can make anything talk to you, right? So like that's the thing is like God speaks through everyone because God is through everything. And if God is through everything, then God is through you. And we're not talking about God as in some guy that sits on a throne, okay? We're not talking about a high and mighty God like that, okay? We're talking about God as in consciousness, okay? And so when God is like, well, we have later called it divine consciousness, but God is God. Whatever we want to perceive it as, I'm using the word divine consciousness to refer to what God is, because God is through everything, right? And if you think about it on a deep quantum level, energy is infinite and eternal, omnipotent, universal there. So it's like you could say God is on the quantum level, you know? But I digress. But my point is, I'm here to teach you how to like connect, commune with the God, divine consciousness, creator, whatever the hell you want to call it, right? And I'm supposed to teach you how to like commune and actually have a conversation. They just put this information into my head, and I actually want to use the information they just gave me. Is they said for me to say, I'm here to teach you how to talk and commune with the universe. That is my mission. That is so much better than you just take the words out of my mouth. Thank you so much. I just had one of my spirit guides, and they popped it into my third eye, and I saw the universe. And the message was, you're teaching them how to talk to and commune to the universe. Actually having a conversation. Because if you're talking to the universe, you're receiving messages. You're yin and you're yang. You're working with the universe, going with the flow. Okay? And that's why I'm here. Another thing that I'm also here is to basically call out certain organizations who aren't teaching the proper teachings, have either abolished and made their own shit up, or they took stuff and misconstrued it. That is why I'm here, is to also call them out and to give people the proper teachings on how to commune and talk to the universe. The universe can be God, whatever, Gus, creator, whatever you want to call it. But the universe is the universe. We sit in a physical universe, right? So we need to talk to our universe and commune. And a lot of these teachings, I will say that Syrians have mastered this. I am going to call out the Syrians and be like, acknowledge. They have mastered that. And I do believe a lot of Syrians come to me to work with me, through me, and around me to help me get this information out to people. I truly believe, because I know from past lives that as a Syrian, we mastered this. In at least that's what I remember. And so and a lot of people like want to might consider this blasphemous when I say these following words, and it's I'm only triggering you because you obviously are reacting to some sort of truth in what I say. Because if it wasn't truthful, you wouldn't react at all to it. Do you see what I'm saying? If it wasn't truth, if it was truthful, you would react, whether negative or positively. If it wasn't truthful, then there would be no reason to react because it's a lie. You see what I'm saying? So I know that I am who I am. I remember my life as Moses. I remember my life as Esther. I remember my life as one of the apostles, the disciples, the 12 disciples of Jesus. I remember that I was one of the 12 disciples of Jesus. I remember. Though I'm still struggling with like remembering the name of that disciple, but I kind of want to lean towards Matthew. I really do. But I'm going to be taking another ayahuasca journey, and so hopefully I'll get that information and remember those past lives, more of that past life, because I know I was. I mean, I'm like Paul and Jesus. Out of all the people that were there, right? They were the most interactive. To me, when I'm looking at it, it's like they obviously knew me from a different life. You see what I'm saying? So like I came here and I know like you cannot tell me otherwise. I know that I was a disciple of Jesus. I was one of his people, like one of the 12 people that I know I was one of his people. And another thing that I want to bring up is that I'm also was sent here on this planet to embody divine love. Love that is compassionate, love that is compassionate, love that is understanding, love that is merciful, love, what I say, patience, understanding, merciful, compassionate, but love that is unconditionally universal, omnipotent, infinite, eternal. Okay? That is the all-encompassing love. And I don't want to interpret, but I do have a question for you when you have time. Um, so, like, I know that I'm here to master that, and it's kind of interesting because I remember when I was 8 and leaving the divine, I guess, realm, if you will. I remember hearing Paul talking about singing lamentations about my life, and I was talking about the good and the bad, and it was just so beautiful. And I try to remember, but it's like the more I try to remember it, it's almost like it kind of gets farther and farther away from me. So I just let it come to me, and but yes. So, but that's what I know and what I'm sent here to do, and I think it's time to understand, not only acknowledge that, but to be that. And that's why I made this video, is to tell you guys, why I'm here. Why, I'm here to help teach, help guide. I'm here to be a messenger, but not in the messenger as in a sense of like I'm here to give you laws or rules to follow or how to act, how to feel. I mean, yes, Yeshua, believe his name is Baha'u'llah, the divine, and I think it was like the Bab, that was like the divine messenger, and then there was Buddha, right? And then there's Muhammad. Those are all people that were divine messengers in the sense of. I truly believe though that they're like, except for the Baha'i Faith got their shit together. The other religions, it's been so long and people haven't like maintained the current history that I feel like it's misconstrued. Um, but anyway, I'm sorry, I'm rambling on. Um, but except for the Tibetan monks, the Tibetan monks, they got their history and it hasn't been changed and altered. So, but yeah, that's pretty much what I have to say. And I see there are two people, um, and I see there's only one like. Please get those likes up. It lets the people, lets the YouTube algorithm know that you like my content, and it makes it more willing for people to share makes the algorithm more willing to share the YouTube content. But I saw that there was someone that said, I don't want to interpret, but I do have a question for you when you have time. Well, if you're trying to interpret, don't, because this is my truth. And if you try to interpret it, it's basically like you're changing my truth into your truth, and I won't accept that. But you can definitely ask your question and I'll answer it truthfully. She was that I can call upon people, energy of past people sometimes. Well, if that's what you feel, then that's what you feel. It doesn't matter what I think or what other people think. It matters what you feel and what you think. But did you have a question, Mary Sweetie? If not, I'm going to end this live stream. A stop. I not. Hold on. I misspelled. I stop you, not interpret. And Interpret? Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna get off this live stream and uh, you know, maybe walk around. It's a nice day outside, so I figured I'd spend it in nature. But I will talk to you guys later. Bye, guys. Remember, kisses, mwah, hugs, and love to all of you beautiful